Hey folks, Jason Buckner here from Clinic Connect and Automation Made Easy. Now, I know it seems like I'm harping on this topic, but I find it's super important, and I don't see a lot of businesses, a lot of clinics doing this, and you absolutely need to. So I'm going to start with a question. Are you meeting the needs of your customers or leads during lockdown? And if you like any of the clinics that I'm on their database to, you're probably not. And what I mean is like this. See, in times like this where we're all in and out of lockdown, people can't necessarily come to see you, especially in those city clinics. You know, if it's an emergency, we can, or you know, if you're inside our 5K, I don't even know exactly what the rulings are on when I can and can't go to the osteo or the physio or anything like that. I think it's emergency status. And if I don't know, then chances are your customers probably don't know as well. Okay, and that's number one thing. Number two thing, if you're in the city, you know, everyone's in lockdown or staying at home or in some way, shape or form, so they're not around your clinic as well. You know, so if they live in the suburbs, coming in to go to your clinic is the furthest thing on their mind, and they'll go somewhere local. So what are you doing to stay front of mind to help your customers, to stay engaged with your customers while all of this is going on? Super important that you're doing something about it. Now, and the reason why I'm harping on this topic again is because I'm on a few databases of clinics, you know, osteo, physio, chiropractor even, and I'm not getting my needs met, which potentially means you're not meeting the needs of your ideal customer as well. I'm, you know, sporty, I get problems all the time, I see my osteo every 5 weeks, you know, I'm one of those ideal customers that just keeps on coming in. And if you're not meeting my needs, so to speak, then you're probably not meeting your ideal customer's needs. You've got to get inside their head. Let me explain a little bit more about what I'm talking about. So I can't swim at the moment. Well, I can swim in the bay, but it's a bit dirty out there today, so I can't go out there today. And so my swimming is irregular. So I've increased my walking. So I'm walking, say, 5K in the mornings and sometimes 5K in the afternoon. So as a result, maybe my glutes are getting a little bit tight. And lockdown for me is an excuse to become a workaholic. So instead of sitting at the desk for maybe 8 hours a day, maybe I'm here 10 or 12 hours a day sometimes, maybe at odd times. And so I'm finding the combination of me walking and my glutes getting tight, or even me running and my legs getting even tighter, and sitting at the desk all day, you know, compacting my back, is giving me this, you know, sore back. And all I want to know is, at the times that it's getting sore, 11:15 usually, 11:45, and maybe 2:45 in the afternoon, it's like, oh my God, my back's sore, and I go off and I do some stretches. But they're key times where my physio, my osteo, my chiropractor could be emailing me knowing what's going on in my life, you know, and I'm not the only one who's increased walking. I'm not the only one who's maybe sitting at a substandard desk or setup or sitting there for longer. And if my physio and osteo and chiropractor want me to continue to come back, or your customers, if you want your customers to continue to come back, giving them solutions to these problems they're having right now, helping them out, sending them some stretches. What's some stretches I could do to make sure my lower back isn't getting sore from the 2 new things in my life? They're the sorts of things that you can be helping your customers with to stay engaged with them. Think about when it might be. Think about when their back might be getting sore sitting at the desk. I can tell you now, 11:15, 11:45, and about 2:45, 3 o'clock. Good times to email when you know this is happening for them. Now, this is just an example. I want you to think about things bigger, outside the box. Now, I do know one clinic that's running a stretching session every lunchtime. A really good idea, and you know, that sort of thing is going to help your customers, keep them engaged. Maybe a stretching session isn't the right thing for you, but you do need something to be helping the problems that you know they're going to be having as a result of COVID, as a result of lockdown. You could even do, you know, what's the proper desk setup? Because most people are working from their dining room table. What can they do to make this right during these work from home times, during these work from home hours, so forth and so on. So I know I'm repeating myself, but are you really helping your customers through what they need to be doing during this time so that you stay engaged with them and they continue to come back?